and welcome to our conversations with the cast and crew of Search, the series, which is a new podcast series which comes out on the 15th of February. And today we are talking to Euan Cuthbertson, who plays James McCulloch. And Euan is an actor of stage and screen, and his most notable performance is playing Syd Barrett of Pink Floyd at Oran Mor The Traverse Theatre. Euan, it's lovely to have you here today.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, Lisa. It's super exciting.
It's exciting times just now. The podcast is going to soon be released into the world.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
So the audience know a little bit more about it. We've been talking to the cast about what is Search a series? What is the story? How much can you reveal? That's the question.
Well, I'm more than happy to tell the entire story. I've got all the scripts, so I can just say it all now if you want. No, I won't. Obviously, it's like, for want of a better phrase, it's about searching. Specifically, it's the search for superheroes and heroes in general. But I think, yeah, as much as you may want to look, as much as it may seem a bit cliche, I think it's fair to say everyone is searching for something. Every character is searching for something in some way. Hence it's called Search, I suppose.
It is a good title because, yeah, they're all searching for something, but there's the overall kind of arc, as you say, everyone's searching for something, which is a great analogy of life as well.
Right. But I think without giving too much away, to try and give a brief synopsis, it is about the search for powered people, super people in some respects.
And in terms of those super people, what drives your character of James McCulloch?
Oh, well, McCulloch, he's very much driven by a loyalty verging on a love for his boss, really, Ellie Wells. And it's. I think there's more to it. There's more. I feel that for him, there's something stronger than just it's his job, but that's his drive. He's just there to try to protect her and everything that she's created.
And with that, you're saying he's protecting. What other words would you use to describe James McCulloch as well?
Well, I've already said loyal, protective. Oh gosh, adjectives. Now that I'm speaking out loud, words fail me. Strangely, what's I just need other words for loyal. That'll do. There you go. Where's the thesaurus?
That's okay. We don't have the thesaurus here just now, but we can add some things in when I post anything about how loyal and protective he is. That could be a task for the audience to go away and check out what else could mean loyal and protective. So if you're listening to this, go and grab a thesaurus, or, well, now you would just put it into Word or something like that and find out what other words. So now, as we've talked about, the podcast is called Search, and you've talked about how all the characters are searching for something. What is it that James McCulloch is searching for himself?
Well, I feel that McCullach is a fairly straight down the line type of person. He is literally searching for people in this. I think it's he's not overly complicated at the moment, to be honest. He's just very much just he is literally searching for certain people. Again, just to use the protective word, to help protect Ms. Wells and the Foundation.
Do you think that he's quite a lonely character, or someone who's on his own quite a lot then?
Yes, for sure. I think, yes, he's lonely, but not in any kind of negative, I suppose, sense of it. He's not a loner / lone wolf type person, but the way he operates and what he has to do quite often he is traveling around alone, but I don't think he's exceptionally introverted or anything like that, because I think a lot of what he does is driven by um, love and caring of another person. So it's a kind of strange thing. Yes, he does spend a lot. He is alone, but he doesn't feel lonely.
Yeah, and that's true. You don't have to be alone to feel lonely, and vice versa
Yeah.
as well. And with McCullach, does he have an enemy or a nemesis that we should look out for, or is he an enemy?
Well, that's all subjective, really, isn't it? What is good? What is evil? Um, I feel that he does have an enemy. He has a few. Basically, anyone who's against him, Ms. Wells, and the Foundation is pretty much his enemy. Specifically in this, I'll probably say the Grail.
Very good. That's
Yeah,
intriguing.
yeah.
We're getting a lot of intrigue from these conversations I'm having with the cast. So I hope this is rubbing off on the audience as you're listening to this as well.
I'm trying to be mysterious about it. So yeah, the Grail. I know I can use that word.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just about to say it's all very mysterious, which is good because the podcast is a mysterious thriller, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Now, so that you can talk about something, I've been talking to everybody about some comparisons with different things that you can maybe say that your characters like. So if James McCulloch was a food, Euan, what food would he be?
If food, he would just be a burger, maybe a cheeseburger if you want to be fancy about it. But he'd just be a burger. Like he's, as I say, he's not overly fancy, but he is. I can't use that. There's too much innuendo in that phrase. He's very. He's just burger. He's seemingly very straightforward and dull, but really kind of filling and tasty, and he gets the job done. Yeah.
Fabulous.
So he's not fancy, but gets the job done. There you go. He's a burger.
I very much like that description. So we're looking at a burger with some cheese on it, no tomato sauce, no gherkins.
No, nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. It's just a good, honest burger, maybe with cheese on if you want to be fancy. But it's just still, it's like it doesn't seem like much, but it's just perfect. It's still a great meal.
I'm wondering actually, Ewan, that another kind of version of search could be all of these food items that everyone is saying. We could create some kind of animation series with a burger, a boiled egg, a spring roll. These are the things that have come up. So there could be a little kind of spin-off animation of a food cartoon.
For sure, that could work and cause horrible nightmares.
Absolutely. And now, just another comparison. What song would you say you would associate with James McCulloch? Chris was talking about when he writes, and he was actually telling me that he does have a playlist for characters and for the storyline itself.
Yeah.
So I'm having a look at that. But I'm also intrigued to know, as an actor, what song do you think links with your character?
Oh. Well, I'd say there is. Yeah. Do you know what? There's a kind of a juxtaposition about McCulloch. I say although he's driven by this kind of love for his boss, for Miss Wells, and for what she has created. But he is not necessarily, certainly by standard social norms, a nice person, because he will kill and torture people. So it's probably Bryan Adams' "Everything I Do" would be one song, and then the other song would be ACDC "If You Want Blood."
Brilliant. They're I'm assuming very different songs. I know "Everything I Do It For You,"
They are very different songs.
but I don't know ACDC. Can you give me a couple of lines from that, Euan?
Oh, damn it. Yeah, if you let me get the lyrics up again. Otherwise, I'll just be singing "If You Want Blood." The chorus is literally just that: "If you want blood, you got it." It's impossible just to sing ACDC. It has to be shouted.
But I kind of like that because we've got the Everything I Do, I Do It For You, which is very
Yeah.
gentle. And as you say, his love.
I do it for you. If you want blood! Yeah. That's McCullach.
That's brilliant. That's what I should have asked for straight away, a mishmash between them both.
Yeah. A pitch perfect style mashup.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, the whole series, as we've said, is search. The characters are searching for something. But what is Euan Cuthbertson searching for?
Yeah, this one. Well, at the moment, more paid work because there's not been a lot of it recently. The last couple of years been a bit tough. I think at the moment, just trying to find a balance. I don't know what my ultimate goal in life is. I'm not sure if I have one, but right now I feel just trying to find a balance that helps me get to a point where I can feel, I suppose, centered, and I can feel kind of feel centered and a bit stronger in myself, so that I can properly evaluate and assess what it is I actually want and what it is I actually want to search for. That, and as I say, enough money that I don't have to stress and worry about money every single month.
Absolutely, and that's what we all want, isn't it? Um,
Right.
but also what you're saying about, you don't have a goal. I always find that fascinating from just different things that I read up about, is actually sometimes when we let go of our goals and just live in the present moment and kind of accept what's going on, which is something that Natalie, who plays Eleanor Wells, talked about yesterday. We can kind of go with the flow, and that sometimes sounds quite hard, but when we let go of it, our goals sometimes come along, even though we don't have them specifically out there, what we're searching for.
Yeah.
Another question I just want to add here is people listen to their podcasts in various different places. I know that I listen to mine a lot when I go walking, and I find that quite inspirational to listen to that when I'm out in the open air. Where do you listen to your podcasts?
Well, I'm mainly when I'm driving. Excuse me. Yeah, I at home I've got so many weird gadgets and gizmos. I very rarely listen to podcasts at home. But because of various jobs and the like, I do a fair amount of driving, whether it's doing tours or like in the past having done delivery work and driving vans. I sometimes spend hours and hours in a car or a van. So quite often it's then, because there's something that's very nice about listening to podcasts. Then I find because I think it's just mainly driving around.
Yeah, it's good, and it makes the whole task of driving less laborious as well, because you're actually doing something at the same time.
Yeah, I've driven near way down from Glasgow to London in one go without stopping, because I was quite happily listening to a couple particular podcasts, and just was quite happy. I paid attention to the road, obviously, but it never felt like I needed to stop. Never felt like, oh, I'm getting uncomfortable. I was just quite happy just sitting there, tootling along down the M74 and M6, listening to people play D&D.
And that's great, because you are also saying that you're driving safely as well, and you're not distracted while you're driving, just to add that out there to anybody who's listening, driving. Yeah. So could you just remind us when Search the Series is being launched?
The 15th of February.
Yes, it is the 15th of February. You're right.
I knew that. I didn't questioningly ask that.
And the first 3 episodes come out on the 15th, right. And then the following weeks, there will be 1 episode will be available on all of the podcast platforms as well. So, Euan, it's been brilliant to talk to you and to hear your... Well, it's been great to hear your singing, your mishmash there as well of ACDC and Bryan Adams. I think that we may have to release that.
Yeah, I definitely.
So take care of yourself, Euan, and I hope you find what you're searching for.
Thank you. You too.